Good morning. I'm trying to improve sound quality as there are people work yarding. Okay, so atonement as defense, paragraph 3 in my book, which is also page 16 in my book. Okay. You can defend truth as well as error. And even just reading that first paragraph, I'm like, wow, yeah. In that other book that I read from that talks about like personality types and stuff, the thought is that my goal, there's 7 different goals. There's reevaluation, discernment, submission, flow, acceptance, growth, and dominance. And the thought is that my goal is probably acceptance, and some of the negative parts, like when I'm in fear, that means that I see my cat. He's gonna meow at me, I bet. Anyways, when it's gonna be distracting. It's because I love him. Well, I have warm, tender feelings towards him. Okay, I'm going to show you him as we do this. There's my baby. Hi, sweetie. Hi. You gonna come? Okay. Now I don't really particularly remember exactly what it was that I was saying. I also hope that the video doesn't go vertical. Oh yeah, so in the goal of acceptance, there's like this idea of placation when you're in fear, and ingratiation. And I just think that, if my goal is acceptance, that really contributes, or like that makes sense to me, because I think it contributes to me being really afraid of defending truth, because I'm really afraid of how other people's like false personalities and egos will react to truth. Because I want them to like me. I want them to accept me. So that's very real. Hi, baby. Hi, honey. Sometimes he comes when I do yoga, too. What are you doing? Cutie pie? Okay. The means are easier to understand after the value of the goal is firmly established. It is a question of what it is for. Everyone defends his treasure and will do so automatically. The real questions are, what do you treasure, and how much do you treasure it? Once you have learned to consider these questions and bring them into all your actions, you will have little difficulty in clarifying the means. I just think that's really interesting. I think it really speaks to what I was just saying, too, of like really wanting to like placate. And if my goal is to be accepted by everybody, then the means to my goal is going to be to like not to tread carefully and not, speak what I believe is the truth, which is that each moment is temporary. And sometimes with my partner, I try to speak truths such as that, and it's not popular. help. But I also want, I think this is a positive, to really be present in people's pain, but I want to learn how to do that without being like drawn into that pain. It's not always easy. So, you can, however, the means are available whenever you ask. You can, however, same time if you do not protract this step unduly. The correct focus will shorten it immeasurably. So, this is something that I was thinking about last night, of how someone said something to me and I was kind of like, and I didn't really know what to do, and I was really like questioning my motivation, and I was like leading this meeting, and so I was like sharing all these with all these people. Like right now I'm really questioning like what would my motivation be if I were to be like do this or this, like and I know that even if I did act out of my character defects, that my higher power would transform it if I gave it to my higher power, like even if that's what I did. Also, I don't really want to be acting out of my character defects. Like, I really do want to question, like, what am I treasuring in this moment? And, like, in that moment, I was treasuring being right, and I saw that. And so I acted differently. I didn't act on this need to be right. I tried to stay with, like, what was really present in me and modeling that vulnerability and that honest sharing of what I believe is true intimacy. Not saying like, oh, can you believe this person said this thing to me? Like, that's not true intimacy. True intimacy is like, I'm feeling really confused right now, and I'm feeling really hurt, and I'm not knowing how to honor all of my values in this moment and honor my needs and other people's needs. So let me get clear on what it is that I'm needing so I can find a strategy that works. So those are my thoughts on that paragraph, and my cat's about to knock this over. Which happened. This little lovely creature just knocked that right on over, huh? Okay, bye.